Hi, I'm Ashley Bullington, and you're watching The Warmup, presented by your local North Texas Geico agents in the Colony, Keller, Arlington, Plano, and Mesquite. Last week, we had some great games in the Metroplex, like that awesome, high-scoring affair between Cedar Hill and DeSoto in the Battle of Beltline that won the Longhorns our local North Texas Geico agents Team of the Week. There's going to be just as much action this week on Wingstop Inside High School Sports as we have some big-time matchups.
Guyer and Allen go head-to-head in District 5 tomorrow night. Guyer is currently 5-1 on the season with a big win over Prosper in Week 2 of District. The Wildcats are ranked 30th in the nation and 8th in the state, with Eli Stowers leading the charge for Guyer. Allen has some crazy talent on the field, with a load of D1 prospects, including quarterback General Booty, who has stepped in to lead the Eagles to a 4-0 record. Whoever wins this game will most likely take the district championship. Rockwall takes on Skyline this week. The Yellow Jackets are 3-0 in district and firing on all cylinders for 2020. With Braden Locke at the helm, Rockwall is averaging 46 points per game and is favored in this one by 19 points. Skyline is currently 3-1 on the season after having to postpone the start of football a few extra weeks, but they have taken it with stride and done well, being 2-0 in district play. They will have a tough task ahead on defense if they want to beat Rockwall. Our game of the week is Cedar Hill versus Duncanville. Cedar Hill took the Battle of Beltline last week, scoring 7 touchdowns in this showdown, which was their highest scoring game of the 2020 season. Duncanville is 4-1 on the season, with their only loss coming to the number 1 team in the nation, IMG Academy. Since then, the Panthers are averaging 55 points a game and only allowing an average of 10. The Panthers are favored by 9.5 points in this game.
Those are going to be some crazy games this week. Cedar Hill and Duncanville is going to have an electric atmosphere, and so will Allen and Denton Guyer. You'll be able to see all of the highlights this week on Wingstop Inside High School Sports. Also, make sure to vote on our Hot Play of the Week poll presented by Louisiana Hot Sauce for a chance for your community to move on to compete for the Play of the Year. Here's last week's winner. I will also be out at a game this week that you'll only be able to catch the highlights of on our social media accounts. Denton Braswell and McKinney are going to be our Friday night special, so follow along on our Twitter and Instagram for updates on that one. We will also have a great Dalworth Clean inside story coming at you this week on a Lakeview Centennial football star who is a profession you wouldn't expect.
Coming up, 15, turning 16, Mom was like, Mom, I should get a job and stuff like that. And she was like, how about you do something different? How about you, try and work for yourself? And then, we already had horses. I'm down to 2 horses now, and you always have to pay to get them shoed and trimmed. So I was like, you know what, I might as well, go ahead and try to be a farrier. And they make good money, and they make their own hours. So I went ahead and I told my mom, and she got me signed up for farrier school, and I went there for like a month. And I learned how to shoe horses and trim and get certified for doing it.
The Cedar Hill Longhorns took our local North Texas Geico agents Team of the Week for their big win in the Battle of Beltline against DeSoto. In my interview with them, I learned all about the Longhorn Way and what it means to be a part of such a tradition-rich program.
Oh yeah, that means a lot. Playing up under Cedar Hill, just you got to go out there and give it all you got every game. Can't have no off game playing with Cedar Hill. Playing at Cedar Hill, like people want you to do a lot. You can't let the people down. So you just got to go out there and play that Longhorn football every game.
Playing Cedar Hill, you got a target on your back because all them state championships. So we got to go out there and give our all every game, every practice, all of that.
Last week, we had Highland Park's Braden Shager on Wingstop Inside High School Sports to accept his GiveMeTheVin.com MVP bobblehead. Here in the Warmth, we like to recognize those outside of the events we typically cover that are doing big things in their sports. This week, we want to introduce you to Arlington High School's Nia Newsom.
Senior Nia Newsom is one of the best softball players in the area. For the Colts, she has played in 60 games. Newsom has a 49.4% batting average and has a 56.9 on-base percentage. In her career, she has 87 hits, 48 RBIs, and 80 runs. The center fielder has created some buzz around her, as she was the 2019 4-6A MVP. She is currently uncommitted but has several D1 offers to further her playing career.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the warm-up, the extra point. What in the world did we see? This crazy moment has gone viral from the Richland and Summit game last Friday night. ESPN, Fox, Barstool Sports, all of the major news platforms have picked this up. Make sure you pay close attention, because if you don't, you might miss something. The Hebron Hawks are having to shut it down for 2 weeks, as several coaches on staff have tested positive for the coronavirus. They released this statement to let all know that football activities will be shut down for their 2 weeks needed to quarantine. That's all we have for this episode. Follow all of Inside High School Sports social accounts to stay up to date on everything going on in the high school sports scene. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube that throughout the week will get you ready for the main event. Wingstop Inside High School Sports on NBC5 Saturday at 6:30 p.m. hosted by Pat Doney. Thank you for watching The Warmup, presented by your local North Texas Geico agents in the Colony, Keller, Arlington, Plano, and Mesquite. To get more information or a quote, go to geico.com/DFW. I'm Ashley Billington, and I hope you're as ready as I am for all of the big-time gridiron action.